Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are in the Pacific Theater. We're in a P-51 and today we're hunting Zeros. I think that's a friendly. We got CORSAIRs and other P-51s out here. As always, I'll probably splice these together. Look at this, we got a dogfight going on over there, I think. I'll go ahead and splice these together for action sequences, just cut out the boring parts for you guys. And we'll see if we can get some Zero kills out here. I think I see one right there. There was someone shooting at him. And I'm going to dive down on top of this guy and see if we can wrap him up real quick here. As I dive down really fast. That's him right there. Zeros are notoriously good turn fighters, so you don't want to turn fight them. You want to just get the lead like here. And there you go, nice. Shred that wing. That's it for that guy. That was a textbook kill. Like if I could do that 7 or 8 more times, I'll be very happy. If I start... Oh, what's this? There's another guy right here. Let me dive down. If you can catch them not paying attention or target fixated on something else, that's also perfect. This guy looks like he's doing exactly that. Here we go. He's chasing a friendly up high, look at that. That's a perfect target. He might have seen me, he's breaking off and climbing. And we can still hit him quite a few times there. Look at that, he might be out of action. The other thing about those Zeros is they're very delicate. Very easy to catch on fire, very easy to kill the pilot. And that thing's not maneuvering anymore, so I'm thinking maybe we killed the pilot in that one. And it looks like he's just going down. We'll give him a few more rounds. But I think that's it for him. We'll follow him and just make sure he's not playing dead. We'll give him a few more shots here. There we go. Yeah, he's done, man. There's no one in there. Well, there's no one alive in there, I should say. You know, those Zeros, strangely enough, they had massive cockpits for the time period. You know, very large and roomy cockpits, in my opinion. I saw one recently in real life. And I was shocked by how roomy and large the cockpit was, man. I really did not expect that. Okay, that guy is going in. That's it for him. If you end up turn fighting these guys, it's over for you, man. They will bleed your energy so quickly and you will never outturn them. There's one right here, look. Perfect. Target fixated again. Nice. Oh yeah, definitely hit him there. Ripping the vertical. Fairly easy to kill the pilots in those things. It's kind of weird. I think that's what happened there. He just kind of, you know, he was climbing, I shot him, and then he just stopped moving. So, pretty safe to assume we killed that pilot again. And we climbed right back up just to be safe. See if we can dive down here. I see another guy right here. Possible opportunity. Come on. Whoa, almost got shot myself. Alright. I'm just gonna extend out of here now. No thank you. There's a guy in the distance there. In front of me is a friendly Corsair, but in the distance there is another Zero. Let's see if we can hit him a few times as he goes by. Hit him and hit him more times. Pretty nice. I'm gonna let him go though. We're gonna climb. I'm not gonna chase him. The easiest way to get killed fighting Zeros is to go down low and bleed your energy trying to turn fight one of them. They're actually really annoying with how well they turn. You can't keep up with them. It kind of reminds me of trying to fight a Spitfire in a 109. You know, like they just outturn you, and it's very annoying. If they see you coming every time, they can just turn away. So ideally you can catch them not paying attention. That's the best way to get a kill. But even if you do that, even if he sees you for like a second and starts turning, you cannot take that bait. You gotta break off and climb. Look at this. As this guy climbs, try to hit him here. Definitely hit him a few times as he went by there. He actually ate quite a few rounds, almost to the face. But somehow he survived. All those other guys I shot died instantly. That guy took 50 cal to the face and somehow survived. So that's pretty lucky for him. We'll back up high. Like I said, no turn fighting. Get back up high. Look for targets of opportunity. Guy right here. Let's see if we can dive down on top of him. And top down. Nice. I did make his wing there. Not necessarily getting any kills here. I'm just kind of slashing targets as we go by. Almost got a head-on shot with that guy. We'll climb back up. Reset. Okay, I got possibly a guy in the distance here. Let's go ahead and chase him. Let's see if we can get ourselves an easy kill now. And he'll fly by. I'll have to dive down and see if we can cut into this guy from behind and from below. It is worth mentioning that ED did not give us Zeros with the release of the Corsair, which I think was quite unfortunate. I would have liked to at least get some AI Zeros or something out here. Had to go make our own with a mod. Here we go. Look at this. Target of opportunity as he goes by. He's dead. Oh yeah, caught him slow and in a turn. Yeah man, you're just looking for targets of opportunity. You want to be fast, so when you find one, you can take advantage of it and swoop in for the kill. The problem would be if you found a Zero above you, you'd be in huge trouble, man. Because then he's got energy advantage and he can outturn you. So you always want to be out here and be the fastest guy. That was a P-51 that went by, so no problem there. That is a Zero. You're chasing that P-51. Let's go ahead and dive down on top of this guy. Look at this. Somebody's not paying attention again. I've said this in other videos, but Eric Hartman, the highest scoring ace of World War II, said most of his kills were guys not paying attention. A couple of rounds there, he sees me now, and he's gonna break off, but it's too late. And he is smoking white, and that's it for that guy. Alright, there he goes. And we'll climb back up and reset for another target. Alright, looking pretty good down here. I'm a little bit lower altitude, but I had to come down here because of the cloud layer. I couldn't see anything. Nope. somebody shot down a Zero over there. I think that might be the last Zero in the area. Actually, I don't see a whole lot of others out here. It's mostly just our guys. Sure if I should follow this in and make sure he's dead, or if he actually is dead. I'll probably give him a few rounds here, although he does look like he's going in. Yeah, I think he's going in. That's the last Zero out here. We can probably head back and land. Overall, the World War II map looks pretty good. The CORSAIR was fun. I still have a lot to learn about how to fly that thing, but it's also still in early access. They got a lot of changes they need to make to that thing. And you know what we need? We need more Japanese assets. We need ships, we need infantry, you know, if you want to make this a viable Pacific theater. But we're off to a good start here. Let me see if I can land this thing without bouncing, hopefully. Alright, there we go. We put her down. But yeah, like, even the Zeros that you see here, like, they were not released with the CORSAIR on the World War II map you see here, the Marianas World War II. That Zero is a mod, you know, and it's obviously not as accurate as like a real ED thing would be if ED was to drop their own AI, you know. So I'd like to see more of that, and I'd like to see it come quickly. I don't want to wait 5, 6, 7 years for that. You guys let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are about this, but we did get some Japanese AAA and trucks and I think some tanks, but that's not enough, man. We need ships and we need aircraft to shoot down. It just makes this World War II environment, in the Pacific theater at least, it feels very sterile. And I think it's a really good opportunity for Eagle Dynamics here, because no one else is really touching Pacific theater, and it's nice to see that they did. But like, you gotta give us the assets. I think you could build something really special here. Once we get those assets, you could have a really cool Pacific theater environment. Alright guys, let me know in the comment section if you agree with that, or if you'd like to add something to what I've said so far. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Alright, bye guys.